Hello, this is Ariel West, a program manager for Washington Wild. Our national parks, national forests, and other public lands are under attack like never before. One of the largest threats is coming from the incoming Trump administration. A new president gets to choose the leaders of the different federal agencies, including those that protect our federal public lands. And President Trump's choices are very concerning. For example, former Congressman Ryan Zinke was chosen to lead the Department of Interior, which includes the National Park Service and the majority of our federal public lands. While in Congress, he voted for the environment just 4% of the time. President Trump also chose Scott Pruitt to head the Environmental Protection Agency, which protects clean air and water for all Americans. As Oklahoma's Attorney General, he sued the very agency he now leads more than a dozen times. The Trump administration has also shown a disdain for science, refusing to fill 33 of the 44 top federal science positions. Half of those he has filled have significant ties to the industries they are charged with regulating. Recently, the Trump administration proposed tripling the day-use entry for our most visited national parks from $25 to $70. This includes Washington's own iconic Mount Rainier and Olympic National Parks. This would effectively lock out millions of Americans from enjoying the parks that are managed for all of us. There are three main ways the Trump administration has looked to attack our public lands, each one more concerning than the other. The first is through executive orders. President Trump issued 32 in his first 100 days in office, the most of any president in the last 70 years. Many of these impacted our public lands and the environment, including targeting clean water protections, expanding offshore gas drilling, and targeting dozens of national monuments to be reduced in size or weakened. As a result of thousands of public comments and local advocacy, Hanford Reach and San Juan Island's national monuments in Washington state avoided any changes. However, the iconic Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante national monuments in Utah were reduced by almost 2 million acres. The second tactic focuses on rolling back hard-fought and long-standing protections for forests and clean water. These important protections, like the 1994 Northwest Forest Plan and the 2001 ROBUS Rule, have stood the test of time, but can be rewritten by Trump-led agencies in a mere matter of months. Lastly, earlier this year, the Trump administration proposed a budget that called for historic cuts to the agencies managing our public lands and charged with environmental protection. So you may be wondering, what can you do? Support an organization like Washington Wild, who is fighting against these attacks every day. We work to protect and defend our wild places, and as a state group, your donations stay right here in Washington. More than 65% of our funding comes from individuals just like you. We also know that the amount of attacks on our national parks and forests can be overwhelming, which is why Washington Wild has made it easy for you to understand what's happening and to email your members of Congress in just a couple of clicks. If you don't know who your representative or senator is, our state-of-the-art system will let you know. Together, we can make a difference for public lands. Take action today.